Welcome my fellow citizens. In today's video, I'm gonna make it short. I'm gonna show you something very good for Star Citizen. Something that will offset the power that your CPU has to use, and in fact you will be able to use a little bit more of your GPU, have more and better FPS and enjoy your game to the fullest. So let's get started. If you are NVIDIA user 40 and 50 series, you can do this. If you are AMD user, you can still do this, but I'm gonna explain later for you. So stay with me on this. Now let's go back to the NVIDIA users. You will open the NVIDIA app. If you do not have Star Citizen here enabled or it is grayed out, then there are a few things you can do. I'm gonna link my previous video how to do all of these things, so I don't show it here. But basically, once you unlock this Star Citizen, you will select here on DLSS override model preset, super resolution, preset K. That's it. This is the most important setting. DLSS override super resolution mode. We're gonna click here and select DLLA, not quality, not balance, not performance, DLLA. Apply it here. Once you've done this, go to the smooth motion and enable it. As soon as you enable the smooth motion, your low latency will be switched to ultra, so don't worry about it so much. Star Citizen has more problems with the servers than with the latency from your PC. Now, go to the max frame rate and limit your frame rate to the frame rate of your monitor. So if you have, for example, as I have 120 monitor, use 116. This will save a lot power for your GPU, it will not overheat so much, and you will not waste. Why do you need 300 FPS if your monitor can only show 120? And also, because the Star Citizen is not optimized, even if you have a monitor which is like 300 FPS, I would recommend to limit it 116. Why? Because Star Citizen is not optimized. For example, you are on the planet, you have 50 FPS, and then you go to the space and you have 300. And because of that, you will have a lot of glitches, a lot of stuttering. And if you limit your FPS, your GPU doesn't have to push so much power and it will work very nicely. My suggestion, warm suggestion, put 116 FPS here. Power management, use maximum performance. Now I also use one combo. If you have a G-Sync monitor, I enable the G-Sync and vertical sync, and then I disable V-Sync in the game, and this works beautiful. And that's about it. We are finished with these settings. If you are AMD user, I do not have it, but I know that you can enable the AMD fluid motion, turn it on. That's it. You don't have to do anything more. Leave the app, close it, and let's go to the game. In the game, I'm gonna show you the next step. Now here we are in the game. I'm currently at Arson, and you can see the FPS that I have, the GPU power usage and CPU power usage. So now I'm using almost 70% of GPU and only 50% of CPU. Before it was like always 90% of CPU and less GPU. This will definitely help with your FPS. But there are a few settings that you have to do in the game. So let's go. Escape. Options, graphics. So you can use here either borderless or full screen, it is irrelevant. As I said, V-Sync off. Now here is the most important part. Do not use quality balance of performance. In 4.7 now it's changed. You have to use native AAA to have full DLLA. And here upscaling set to transformer. That's it. Nothing else is needed. If you are an AMD user, select native AAA and then go to AMD FSR, close it and enjoy the new FPS. Now once you have set up all of this, the level of details is beyond any. This game looks really lifelike. Just look at the reflections on this. Imagine if we had array reconstruction. Wow, that would be game changing. But still, this what I've just shown you how to do will tremendously increase your quality of FPS, and even your FPS will be higher, which is kind of crazy because DLLA offsets the power from CPU to GPU. So GPU is more activated, more work, and that gives you a lot more FPS, a lot more stability, and even sometimes quantum jumping will not use so much stutter as it was before. Write me down in the comments, have you experienced a better quality of your game and increased FPS? If you think I've deserved it, please subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there.